actually learning how to adjust a mic stand at the moment. I've never done it. I broke up with my boyfriend about 3 hours ago, so I'm not feeling that perky.
Oh my God.
So what might follow is about 4 minutes, 34 seconds of spoken word with a side order of repressed emotion. For those of you that don't know me, I usually come on stage with a glass of red wine. But I got a bit bored of that, and also it meant I couldn't adjust the mic stand. Also worked out in the 14 months that I've been doing comedy, for the last 13 months I've been coming on stage with a glass of red wine. If you work it out, that's probably about £600 worth of red wine, which is what my hobby is costing. So then I decided to change that, and I'd come on stage with this. This has been going on about a week now. I'd come on stage and I'd say, for those of you that don't know me, I'd usually come on stage with a glass of red wine. But if I could be candid with you, I could do with a break, both financially and liverly. So, I'm going to ask you to all be a little bit professional. And imagine I've got a glass of red wine in, and I'm going to green screen it in later. I've done that bit to Liana for about 2 weeks now, and I couldn't face doing it again. So I've decided to make this a memorial to Banksy's new piece of work that got recently painted over. Did anyone see that?
Yeah.
It was a tree behind a stump of a tree, and it was green. So there we go. We've got a mini tree for a memorial to Banksy, who I don't really like. I did break up with my boyfriend about 3 hours ago. I'm recording this anyway because I'm a narcissist and also an artist, and it might come in handy in some kind of Kim Noble style homage to my failed relationships and perhaps comedy career. You've got to hang on to these things. I then go on to say, I swam a 10k last week, and some people would cheer and sometimes no one would cheer, and I'd say thanks a lot, and then people might laugh. So I swam a 10k last week. Yay! Thanks! I'd say thanks, and then I'd think, well, I didn't swim a 10k last week because I did the 10k down the River Dart, and it'd be fucking freezing right now. I swam a 10k in September because I've been doing this bit since September, and now I'm practicing this bit for something in April, and I'm so bored of it. So I swam a 10k last week, and then people would laugh, and I'd say it's not a joke. I just don't think I've told enough people. And they'd go, ha ha ha. Because it's funny, isn't it, when people do marathons and swim things, and then they just can't stop going on about it. And then at some point in my set, I did that, and I said, oh, I spilt my wine, and that was the bit that everyone thought was the funniest. So I kept it in. And now it's just, I just hold it like that, it doesn't matter. And then I'd say, and I did swim a 10k, can you not see I've got swim shoulders? Around about the 7 or 8k mark, I realised, Scott, that finishing this swim wasn't going to fill the gaping void inside me any more than the last one did. Because, Scott, if we both know you can't run away from yourself, and I pause, because I pause a lot, you sure as hell can't swim. And then the person might have a chuckle. Sometimes they say, yeah, I can't swim very fast. And I'd say, yeah, you'd never be able to swim fast enough. And then I say, even Michael Phelps is going to have to face his demons one day. And I said that bit to an American friend the other day, and he said, did you know Michael Phelps has actually come out with mental health problems? And I didn't know that. So I'm quite on trend. But I don't want to be seen to be taking the piss out of him. So has it ruined that bit? I don't know. It wasn't even that funny. People didn't really laugh at that. I don't know. Do people know who Michael Phelps is? Don't they? Yeah. And And then I was thinking I might say a bit tonight, because it's about relationships, about how my longest relationship has been with my kefir. Does anyone know what kefir is? It's very fashionable. It like sorts out the microbiomes in your stomach, and it means that you're not so anxious and depressed. It doesn't really work, does it? And then there is a bit that I do, like talking about romance. This reminds me of a past relationship, past Valentine's Day in fact, where I'd spent weeks lovingly painting a picture of some flowers for my ex-boyfriend, to which he reciprocated with a DVD of the film Straw Dogs. And then you guys are a mixed age, right? I don't know how old you are, but a lot of people don't know what that film is. So I have to say, for those of you that don't know that film, to say it's a little bit rapey is an understatement. And then some people laugh a bit. And then I asked for that. He did do that. And then a few months later, after we'd broken up, of course, I said, can I have my painting back? Because I did that. Because I couldn't just walk away and be cool, could I? Anyway, I think I've got about 30 seconds left. The last bit I do works only with a room full of comedians, and I'm a little bit worried that my dad's seen this on YouTube, but I say, but it doesn't matter because we don't really have a good relationship. I say the reason I started stand-up is for the same reason that most people start doing stand-up, because my dad didn't love me. And then people laugh, but you guys are sad. And then I say, well, if I can speak for all of us, we sure showed them. And then there's an awkward silence, and it depends how many other comedians in the room. And then I say thank you very much and walk off. And I've normally got a glass of wine that's half dried. Thank you very much.